across the track. At 2:45, the school bell rang. As the students left, Mrs. Ferber said, "I'm looking forward to meeting your parents tonight. Please remind them that parents' night is at 7 o'clock. Okay, what time does this say? Abel?
3 o'clock.
3 o'clock. Very good. IQ was very worried. It was 3 o'clock, and he had a lot more to do on his surprise. The parents would be there. It's only 4 more hours. He had just started working on his project when Mrs. Ferber asked for his help. Who can tell me what time this is? Colton?
4 o'clock.
4 o'clock. By 4 o'clock, they had just finished hanging all of the students' work on the bulletin board and decorating the room. IQ rummaged around for the 2 strips of paper. He found just what he needed at the bottom of the waste paper can. But once he was in, he couldn't find a way out. Who can tell me what time this is? Abel?
5 o'clock.
5 o'clock, very good. At 5 o'clock, Mrs. McBroom, the janitor, came in to vacuum the floors, wipe off the desks and counters, and empty the trash can. IQ escaped just in time. He studied the hands on the wall clock. It was... What time is this? Colton?
6.
6 o'clock. Very good. Only 1 hour left before the parents would arrive. He taped, he stapled, he pinned, and he drew. Woo! Finished at last. Finally, he was ready to show Mrs. Ferber what he had made for parents' night. "Oh, IQ," she cried. "It's perfect." IQ pointed to Mrs. Ferber's watch. "You're right," she said. "It's time." At, what time is this? Abel?
7 o'clock.
7 o'clock. Mrs. Ferber let all of the parents into the classroom. "Welcome to Parents' Night," she said. "Come see what your children have been learning." Some parents looked at the bulletin boards. Others found where their child sat. When they discovered IQ's surprise, everyone wanted to know who made it. Mrs. Ferber winked at IQ and replied, "One of our students." IQ was very proud. Mrs. Ferber had called him a student. At, what time is that? Colton?
8 o'clock.
8 o'clock. At 8 o'clock, all of the parents left. Mrs. Ferber turned out the lights. IQ yawned. Even though he could not see the clock in the dark, he knew exactly what time it was. It was time for bed. All right, now we're going to practice on our little clocks that we have, making time, okay? I'm going to ask you to make a time on the clock, and you're going to do it. Now, how we move around this is you take the minute hand and you move it around to find the time, okay? What type of clock is this called again? Abel?
The miniature clock.
Not quite. Colton? What type of clock is this one called?
What are clocks called again?
This one's called the analog clock.
Analog clock.
And what is it called when it's the number, 2 dots, and then 2 more numbers? What type of clock is that called?
2 o'clock.
Digital clock. Okay. What type is this one? Say it out loud. Say it out loud.
Digital clock.
This is the digital clock. This is the analog clock. Okay? All right. So let's practice making 1 o'clock on your. Show me what 1 o'clock will look like on your clock. Okay? minute, okay? All right, now can you show me what 2:30 looks like? Do 2:30. Got 2 o'clock, Abel. Can you show me what 2:30 looks like? 2:30 is when it's half past the hour. 2:30?
I don't know what 2:40 is. It's not even on here.
It is on there.
Where is it?
It should look like this. Your 2:30 should look like this. Does yours look like that? Very good, Abel. 2:30. So you want the hour hand to be on the 2, and then you want the minute hand to be half past the hour on the 6. That's 2:30, okay?
Okay.
All right. Now can you show me what 3 o'clock looks like? Can you fix yours?
Fine.
3 o'clock. So you want the big hand to be on the 12 and the little hand to be on the 3. All right, very good. Now practice 4:30. So 4:30, the little hand's going to be on what?
12.
No, the little hand's 4:30. The little hand's going to be on the 4, and the big hand's going to be on the 6 for 4:30. Yep, very good. I think you need to go around one more time though. I think yours is on 3:30. There you go, 4:30. 4:30 is halfway between 4 and 5 o'clock. So that's not going to be, it's going to be after the 4 and before the 5, okay? All right, and how about 6 o'clock? Can you show me what 6 o'clock looks like on yours? Very good. Can you fix your minute hand for me? Very good. All right, how about 7 o'clock? Show me what 7 o'clock looks like. Excellent. You just gotta fix your minute hand, Hilton. I know, I don't think yours wants to cooperate so much. How about 8 o'clock? And what do we call the direction that the hands go around the clock again? Can we remember? Excellent, 8 o'clock. Excellent. Just put your minute hand up at 12 though. 8 o'clock. There you go. It's called clockwise, right? All right, now you guys are going to go back to your seats, your desks, and you're going to work on a couple things. I have puzzle pieces there waiting for you, and you're going to match up the number. Colton, can you wait, please? Thank you. The number to the time, okay, on the analog clock, the digital number to the analog clock, okay? And then we have the dice game where you're going to roll the dice and you're going to write down what the number says on this, okay?
Okay.
All right. You may be excused to go back to your seats. Thank you very much.